Belief. Belief and knowledge are very intimately related to desire. And perhaps if we can understand these two issues, we can see how desire works and understand its complexities. One of the things that most of us eagerly accept to take for granted is the question of belief. I am not attacking belief. What we are trying to do it is found out why we accept belief. If we can understand the motivates, we may be able not to understand but also be free of it. How political and religious belief, national and various other types of beliefs do create conflict and confusions. There is Hindu belief, the Christian belief, the Buddhist belief, innumerable sectarian and national belief, various political ideologies, all contending with which over. That belief is separating people, creating intolerance, possible to live without. One can study oneself in the relation to belief. It is possible to live in the world without, not change belief, not substitute one belief for another. Entry, entirely free all belief. One meets life new each minute. All is the truth. To have the capacity of meeting everything anew from moment to moment without conditioning reaction to the past so that there is no cumulative level, cumulative effect which act is bearer between oneself and that which is. If you consider, you will see that one of the results for desire accept belief. If we had no belief, what would happen shouldn't be very frightened at what might happen based on belief. God or communism or in socialism or in imperialism, some kind of religious formula, some dogma which we are confident shouldn't and is not this acceptable belief, every covering up fear of being really nothing, of being empty. After all, a cup is useful only when it is empty. The mind that is called with belief, with dogma, with assertions, with question is really increased mind. Mind. Mind is merely repeated mind from that fear emptiness, fear of loneliness, fear of strength, of not arriving, succeeding, not achieving, being something, becoming something is surely one of the reasons. Why we accept belief eagerly and greedily through acceptance, belief, do we understand ourselves? On the contrary, a belief, religious or political, obviously hinders the understanding of ourselves. We look ourselves without belief. We remove those belief, many belief one has. Is there anything left to look at? If we have no belief, which is the mind has identified, without identification is capable of looking itself. There is beginning of the understanding oneself. It is really very interesting problem. The question is belief, knowledge. We can extraordinary in play our life. How many beliefs we have, how many we have, the more intellectual, the more cultured, the more spiritual. If we can use that word, a person is less than capacity to understand. The savages have innumerable superstition in the modern world, more meaningful, more awake, more alert, perhaps that less believing. So, throughout the world, economic and political world, so-called spiritual world, you believe there is God. I believe there is no God, or you believe in the complete state, control of everything and of every individual. I believe in private enterprises and all the rest of it, that there is only Savior and through Him you can achieve your goal. I do not believe so. We both talk of love, of peace, of unity, mankind, one belief. Become actually very belief, the process of isolation. You are a Brahmin, I am non-Brahmin. You are a Christian, I am a Muslim, and so on. You talk of understand, you talk of brotherhood, and you talk of same brotherhood, love and peace. Actually, we are separated. We are dividing ourselves who want to create new world, a happy world. Through any form of belief is that carrier we see where there is a process of desire at work, you must process intolerance. Obviously, you believe in order to secure economically, spiritually, and also inwardly. I am not talking of those people who believe for economic reasons because they are brought up to depend on their jobs. Will Catholics, Hindus, it does not matter as long as there is job. We are also discussing these people cling believe the sake of convenience. We believe in certain things, brushing as arise, these economic reasons. We must go deep in it. Take the people who believe strongly anything, economic and social, spiritual. The process behind is the psychological desire to be secure. Then there is desire to continue. We are not discussing C here, where there is not continuously discussing the argue, the constant impulse to believe. Whole process of the human existence cannot be mind belief. Can he? Please do not go to the other side and say, I am pressuring, I am preaching. Is not point. My point is that as long as you do not understand process in the form, must be contention, there must be conflict, there must be sorrow. If which is an expression of Christ, I should believe that this are great, I should free. Can the mind free from? This is the problem. What to believe, how version of the involved crabbing securely, psychologically to certain about something. Can a conscious mind, personality be free from the desire to be secure? We want to secure and therefore need aid of our creates, our property, our family. We want to be secured also spiritually by erecting weights we believe. Can you, an individual be from earth, which express its self-desire, believe we are not process making, we have no love in our heart, we destroy. Can I see myself I am caught in the process which express itself changing belief. Can the mind free it belief, not find substitute, but entirely free from it? You cannot verbally answer yes or no. You can definitely but definitely can give answer. Your intention is to be really come to the point which you are seeking the means of it yourself. There is no security inwardly which you like believe will continue. You like